Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel, and in today's video I would like to talk about PvP and how it's kind of fell off over the past couple of years. And I'd also like to talk about some solutions to these things in the video, because I feel like PvP used to be a lot more alive back in the previous ages. Obviously this could be nostalgia, and Wiz hasn't really ever released any hard numbers or facts to like back the community's like feelings or statements. But in today's video I'd like to talk about my experience and what I hear from a lot of the older PvP players. Alright, so the first reason I want to bring up for why people don't PvP or they stopped doing PvP is simply going to be just because there wasn't really a reason to do it anymore, right? In 4th Age, we actually had Commander gear, which was pretty freaking cool. Compare this to the, the 5th Age Warlord gear, it's quite a big step down. Not to mention Duelist gear as well was part of 4th Age and really cool. I know some people might hate that and be like, oh well, it's so basic, Liam. But the point is you at least had something to play and something to work for other than rank. And this is why players are so furious about the elo system, right? Because the elo system is so easy to get fixated on because that's the only thing you can think or care about, because there's nothing else in the game you're actually playing for currently. So it's safe to say 5th Age PvP feels a little empty. So how could they fix this, Liam? Well, I thought of a solution. Now that you can actually get a reward for unlocking new badges within this new summer update or spring update, whatever the hell it was, they could maybe attach a gold key for actually like ranking up, right? If I equip the night badge, I could collect a gold key for actually ranking up and getting all these badges, which I think is a great thing, and it would feel better to actually rank up and want to rank up. Also, I believe they should probably update the rewards at the Marco vendor, because that guy is really outdated. And he has been throughout his entire lifespan of 5th Age. Which is going to lead me into my next point. The devs are kind of slow with putting out updates, like Marco not being updated in forever, or PvP meta going on for so long without any changes or nerfs to it. You'll have unbearable metas upwards to like 8 months where people just aren't playing except for 3 schools, and the community is very vocal about it and nothing happened. Now, could this be because the devs don't know what they're talking about, or the devs didn't do the work? Maybe. It could be. After talking to a couple of devs, I'm not going to say any names, but by the sounds of things, it kind of does sound like they have the work done, but like the update doesn't get pushed out, so I don't really know who's in charge of that at King's Isle, but that's what it sounds like. Next up, I want to talk about the Wiz PvP community. Now, this is something that I've had the experience of not being a part of and then being a part of it extensively, like I am currently right now. Just at the perspective of that kind of guy. So I think it's safe to say PvP is toxic, and over time it's kind of taken its toll on me. I talked about this in a previous video and stuff like that, and I'm currently trying to just do better and have a bit more positive outlook on things. And generally I would say I have gotten better with being positive, except for like streaming, but I think that's just because like when the meta gets annoying and unbearable, like I don't have a choice but to stop playing, or else I'm just complaining off stream. The community is really toxic. People don't really help each other. I always try to when I get the chance. And if you guys are another high ranked person, try to be helpful in the arena, man. Like if somebody's asking a question, or they'd be like, yo, Cass, can I like get a different hat? Does this hat work? They just be friendly, man. It costs nothing to be a good person at the end of the day. And then you also have people targeting other people because of the elo system is so bad. And then you have streamers getting targeted left, right, and center. My last stream, for example, right, I always kind of have an idea of when I'm getting sniped. It's like a feeling you develop over time. You're not right always as a streamer. I want to point that out, but generally you have an idea. It's like a feeling. But my last stream, I was literally sent proof that I got targeted by like 2 to 3 different people, but I didn't say anything on stream. And I know a lot of people always jump to the jump the gun and be like, oh, Liam, you call everybody a sniper. Well, I didn't even call anybody a sniper. I felt it, I didn't say anything, and then I got sent proof that they were sniping. So it's just like a really, really bad look, and especially when all the creators get harassed and stuff like that, it's just a really bad look, and it makes people not want to get into PvP. And KingsIsle really hasn't done much to crack down on this toxicity, right? It takes them like a year to ban somebody who's like openly cheating and exploiting, and some people even stream it in some cases, and it takes them a while to get banned. Next up, I want to talk about the accessibility. Now, this is stuff like, you know, pets and raid gear. Now, obviously, not everyone's going to want to do literally every piece of the game. Beast Moon, raids, Spellement farming, Novus, whatever, Wallaroo, all that stuff, right? Just to get their foot into PvP. Oh, also the black market as well. Keep that in mind. Not everyone's going to want to do that. You just want to hop in there and have some fun. However, the issue is now, I actually noticed this looking at some matches on stream, is you have people who are like starting out at the fresh rank, like 1500 or below 1500, who have this meta raid gear, right? So when you have somebody who's like 1400 rank with raid gear and meta gear against a new player who doesn't have the raid gear, even though that new player actually might be better than the noob with raid gear, it's so broken and oppressive that like the game just becomes unplayable. So PvP has kind of devolved in a way to, if you just don't farm and do every single side activity in the game, you're just going to lose. It doesn't matter regardless of your skill anymore via matchup or like actual in-game understanding. And that's one thing when I got into PvP a while ago at the end of 4th Age, is there was a lot. I mean, I was really bad back then compared to how good I am now, but at least back then there's like a very, very clear skill floor and skill ceiling. Now it's not like that. If you just don't do the side activities, you lose. And if you're a good player but you're on a worse school, you're going to lose. But yeah, it just costs so much money and time to even get into PvP. Last thing I want to talk about is Spellements. Now, this is important because path Bs are basically counters and stuff like that. Also, if your opponent lives by 1 health, but you don't have tier 5, you're just going to feel like guilty and horrible. And then you have to slave your life away to get tier 5 spellies, which is not very fun. I can say this is somebody who's basically gotten every single max tier spell in the game. Essentially, Beast Moon, you know, Novus, Arc 1, Arc 2, Gold Key bosses, literally everything. I still think the idea of Spellements at its core is not a horrible thing. I just think the execution was poor on KI's end. But yeah, that's everything I got for the video, guys. And this is why I believe that PvP fell off. You guys can let me know if you agree with anything in the comments below or not. I am looking forward to reading them. And yeah, I hope to see you on the next video. Leave a like and a sub if you made it this far. And take care, guys.